comes and goes. Thank you for asking.
You must really like the Hawk family.
Why do you say that?
You came all the way from Lothering with them, didn't you? And they're not even your clan.
Humans don't have clans, Meryl.
Exactly. You came so far together, and you didn't even have a keeper to make you get along.
So your keeper tells you to stop kicking each other, or she'll turn the Aravel around?
Sometimes she also warns us to stop pulling hair.
Greetings, Sarah. You look like a man who'd be interested in the finest Antivan steel to grace his hand. I bring only the best northern merchandise to the free marches.
Actually, I'm more interested in your son.
Son? I have never had that privilege, Sarah. My poor wife, she's back in Antiva and cannot see me often with my travels.
That's the best you can do with a guard staring you in the face.
Let us not ruin the day with such weighty thoughts. Perhaps I could show you my silks.
We're not Templars, Sarah. Fenrir has nothing to fear from us.
Maldición, you are a mage. I suppose you'd be kind then to a boy who resists being taken in by Templars?
To an elf-blooded child abandoned by his human father? Of course we would.
The boy's in over his head. So I sent him to the only man I know who doesn't despise mages. A former Templar named Samson.
Why would a Templar help him?
His conscience plagues him, having served the Templars too long. He now helps mages on the run. He stays out of sight during the day. At night, he stays near Darktown. That's the best place to find him.
Did Lothering have any lineage?
It wasn't a big enough village to have a wall around it, let alone a place for elves.
Where did the elves live then?
Stables and
This
outbuildings,
is yours,
mostly.
if I'm not mistaken.
I think I like aliages better.
Ah, welcome, my dear friend, to Sol's shop. My name is Solivitus. Please, take a look around. My apologies in advance. Our shelves are a bit bare at the moment. Actually, if you're interested, I could use a bit of help to remedy that.
How can I help?
It's been too dangerous to leave the city of late, and the substances I require for my creations are, of course, elsewhere. Perhaps you could find them. You'll be compensated for your time, have no fear. I'll also give you first pick of my new creations.
Make up a list of what you need, and I'll keep an eye out for you.
Perfect. A discount on everything in the shop, Sirrah.
The first enchanter has marked up these potions well beyond.
I would like to know more about being a guard, Aveline.
I don't think that's the job for
I think
you.
I found something of yours.
I know, but it might help me not get caught.
You probably shouldn't have said that part.
Why?
Just... never mind.
Adele should have here. And Arana Tishan's sister.
Vivian will be devastated if I let my staffing.
The Chantry, not the symbol it could be.
Your family can rest now. Their killers are gone.
Excuse me, who are... My post to the Chanter's board? Did Her Grace let that stay? I thought for sure no one even read, but you say you've killed them. You have my eternal gratitude, Sirrah. It is comforting to think my parents might now rest easily in their graves.
Who are you exactly?
I am Sebastion Vale, Prince of Starkhaven. Her Grace might prefer I introduce myself as a brother in the Chantry, but I could not stay after what happened to my family.
Why didn't your family's enemies hunt you down as well?
That's why I took the offensive. Thanks to you, those Flint Company assassins are no longer a danger. I'm the last of my line. Unless I survive, my family will have no justice.
Who sent these mercenaries?
My family has ruled Starkhaven for 6 generations. We have enemies, but none who would identify themselves openly. A distant cousin of mine is claiming rulership now, but he is a bit simple. He can be no more than a pawn in this plot.
Surely you have a guess as to who was behind it.
My parents were always prudent in how they handled our nobles. They did not allow rivalries or resentments to flourish. The attack must have come from outside. Kirkwall is our largest trading partner. I came back here to find support for my claim, and perhaps for a clue as to who is behind this foul deed.
I hope their deaths bring you peace.
Thank you. More than I can say. I truly did not expect anyone but me to take up this cause. Consider this in advance. When I have secured my lands again, you will be paid royally. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must meet with the Viscount and petition him for aid to a fellow city.
Why would people want to live underneath the city? Apart from dwarves, I mean.
Outsiders think they can change us.
Tom Wise?
Huh? Oh, Hawk. Haven't seen you since Mirren hired me for that Red Iron job. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the Deep Roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? The Red Iron's been scarce, and business has been a little slow. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
Break some heads tomorrow, maybe. Good payday. Now we fight! On your guard!
How many of you got caught?
Well, this looks like the place. If the cellars go this far, maybe we... well, important.
Follow my lead! Here we go!
Did that bastard get there put you up to this?
Now that's just like... knew I should have. What are they trying to do? Ruin my...
Get ready!
That has to be the vault. If there's anything to learn about the family, that's where it is. So this is it? Grandfather's will? Let's just take it back to Mother and be done with it.
I'll head for the door soon enough. I want to look around first.
So, you're not like a lot of other girls.
No, I'm an elf.
Right.
Excuse me.
All right then.
Oh, did I miss something dirty?
What? No, it wasn't dirty. It wasn't anything.
Oh, right. Because I miss a lot of dirty things, and sometimes I wouldn't mind
need a
hearing
drink.
them.
Would you now?
quality armor. The best outside of Orzammar.
So I'm just saying, blood's blood and all, but you are taking advantage of my hospitality. It's only fair if you make something of a monthly contribution.
You sold my children into servitude. Now you're asking me to pay rent?
Maybe just put something towards food.
We found the will.
Grandfather left everything to Mother and us. I guess he had some sense after all. See for yourself.
I should... maybe...
To my daughter Leandra, and all children born of her. The estate in Hightown and all associated revenues.
Check out the part where Gamlen is left only a stipend, to be controlled by you.
Gamlen, how could you?
You're the one who ran away, Leandra. What happened to love is so much more important than money.
It is!
You didn't even come home for the funeral!
The twins were a week old.
We all have our burdens. Mine was looking after a life you abandoned. How long was I supposed to wait?
If it wasn't for the Blight, would we ever have come back here?
I always thought I would. But I suppose you three are Ferelden to your toes.
Look, sister, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. And there's nothing I can do to get it back.
I don't expect that, Gamlen. It's enough to know Mother and Father didn't die angry. I'll petition the Viscount for rights to reclaim the estate. Make a willing. You'll have your house back within weeks.
You don't have the coin or standing to even get an audience with the Viscount. You've got to be someone in this city to live in that house again.
Then I had better get started.
The danger is past. Are you all right?
No thanks to this lot, can't get a decent blade at a bargain anymore. You, though, you're what a man needs. A skilled enthusiast.
You can start making sense any time now.
My manners. Javaris Tintop, merchant and investor. I need forward thinkers to help court the Qunari.
Court the Qunari? Make her think of the children.
Those hornheads in Kirkwall have a powder. that explodes, and it's just dust. No lyrium, no demons. Anyone can use it.
I often look at every second idiot and think, he needs more power.
So it's some kind of Kunari magic. What use is that to a dwarf?
If it is magic, it's a kind you can assemble, and dwarves do that very well. But that Arishok, he won't deal. Said I have the same mercenary disease as their outcasts, the Talvashoth. He says I'm not worthy, but he had this look in his eyes, so I figure I'll hire some blades and...
And you're going to prove yourself by killing Talvashoth outlaws.
Problem being, I'm no warrior, but I can pay.
I suppose there could be a reward for these Talvashoth.
As long as you do it, I'm happy. Now, best I could figure, they're up the Wounded Coast, a whole camp. Take their heads off and meet me at the compound in Kirkwall. Get this right, and we'll be richly rewarded. Richly.
There might be some stragglers before the main group. Nothing we can't handle.
Last one to strike buys the drinks. Bianca's getting lonely.
You think it's over? You think it's over?
Why is it nobody ever seems happy to see us?
We're close to the ambush, Hawk. Be ready.
There's our targets. For the castle!
Let them up! More coming!
They brought their friends.
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road is clear. Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Someone's left a surprise.